Hi everyone, my name is Edith Defo Wambo. I'll be doing a presentation today on strategic planning and policy, the importance of cybersecurity for organizational strategy. And I'll start with the table of contents. So this presentation will consist of integrate of basic elements of professional discourse, operational, tactical, and strategic management plan for information security, and the evaluation of the security solutions, the key organizational rules, components of IT governance and cybersecurity frameworks, identify, formulating, and solving computer problems, then infotech plan alignment and support of the organizational mission and vision statement, and then differences and evaluation of the cybersecurity framework. So an overview of my presentation will be, we all know that in today's digital landscape, cybersecurity is very crucial for protecting sensitive information, preventing cybersecurity threats, and ensuring business continuity. As such, organization has increasingly turned to digital technology for daily operations. So the likelihoods of cyber attacks, data breaches, and other security incidents has gone up significantly. So cybersecurity is not only about protecting valuable assets like customer data, intellectual property, and financial information, but also it's about preserving trust, reputation, and brand integrity. In a constantly changing threat landscape, a strong cybersecurity posture is very crucial for maintaining regulatory compliance, mitigating financial losses, and securing the organization's overall success. So we'll start with the first one, which is integrating of basic elements of professional discourse. How do we do this? We know that the power of professional communication is very important. So in cybersecurity, effective communication is of utmost importance. So our plan is to leverage it in this way. We have the audience analysis. Our technical information will be tailored for a variety of audiences that it will range from the executive to the technical staff. So to do this, it's very important to use clear and concise language and avoid jargons. So example of audience analysis. For example, we have inscription tailored for executive. So our explanation will not be based on technical jargon such as AES slash 256, but rather we are supposed to use the terms such as bank grade inscription that scrambled data, making it unreadable to unauthorized user. Our other second example is in user manuals for software or hardware products. Audience analysis is often incorporated by offering instructions for different skill levels from beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So they use a step-by-step instruction diagram screenshot to guide users through tasks while following a clear writing process that organizes information in a logical order so you can read and making the usability easy. So they enhance this design element such as heading, bullet point, and etc. So we also have the writing process, which is very, very important. So to make sure that our 3 to 5 year InfoSec plan is well organized and easy to understand, we will follow a structured writing process. Thus, the entire process involves outlining, drafting, revising, and editing. For example, an InfoSec plan that is well organized will have a concise introduction that aligns the current security posture, followed by a detailed risk assessment section that includes charts and detailed vulnerabilities and potential impacts. So our technical reports in fields like engineering, science, or IT demonstrate audience analysis by customizing content to stakeholders like executive, technical experts, or clients. The writing process ensures that complicated technical information is presented in a logical, with clear explanation, data analysis, and suggestions. So this will effectively conveying data and results can be achieved by using design elements such as charts and visualization. Okay, the design element. The use of visual aids like charts and diagram will enhance clarity and engagement in our communication artifact, in our presentation, in our reports. For example, training materials. In creating training materials for cybersecurity awareness or technical training programs, it is very important to consider the audience level of knowledge and learning preferences. So a structured writing process is used by them to create content, models, exercises, and assessment. Information retention and engagement can be improved with the use of design elements like interactive element, multimedia, and consistent branding. So the following will be a presentation on our 3 to 5 year operational tactical strategic management plan for information security and the evaluation of the security solutions. Okay, our first year plan, we have the strategic, we have the tactical, and we have the operational initiative. So we'll start with the strategic focus. We'll create and implement a framework for information security that establishes clear roles, responsibilities, accountabilities for information security throughout the organization. And then we'll conduct a risk assessment to determine and prioritize cybersecurity threats and vulnerabilities. And then we'll move to improve employee awareness and training programs to cultivate a culture of cybersecurity awareness and best practices. So that will be the strategic focus in year one. And then we'll move now to the tactical initiatives. It will be ensure all critical systems and applications have multi-factor authentications implemented. We'll upgrade the network infrastructure to enable sophisticated threat detection and prevention capabilities. And then we'll move to create plans for incident response and business continuity, which will involve regular tabletop exercise and simulations. And then we'll move now to the operational initiative. All devices, including laptops, desktops, mobile devices, should have endpoint protection solutions deployed. Also, will provide security awareness training to all employees, emphasizing phishing awareness and social engineering tactics. Then we'll do a regular, we'll do regular will conduct regular vulnerability assessment and penetration testing to identify and fix security weaknesses. And then year two, our strategic focus will be increase in collaboration, improve third-party risks, ensure that information security policies and procedures are in line with industry standards and regulation. Our tactical initiative will be to create a system that monitors and analyzes security events in real time. Also, improve data protection measures by incorporating encryption and data loss prevention solution. And then we regularly conduct security awareness campaign, phishing simulation to reinforce training. And then the operational initiatives will be regular conducting security audits and assessment to assess compliance with security and policies and standards. We'll examine and update incident response business continuity plan to incorporate lessons learned from previous incidents. And then we'll always make sure that we monitor and evaluate logs and alerts to detect suspicious activity and potential threats. And then year three will be the strategic focus will be to create a centralized monitoring detection and response capability. Will extend partnership that will facilitate sharing threat intelligence with industry press and government agencies. Will increase incident response capabilities through automation and orchestration. Also, we will our tactical initiative will be to implement cutting-edge endpoint detection and response solution, implement formal vulnerability management program, provide regular cybersecurity training and certification program for IT and security professionals. We'll also move to the operational initiative will be to ensure security incident and breaches and monitor and evaluate, which includes conducting root cause analysis. Will improve access control and identify management systems to prevent unauthorized access to crucial system and data. Will examine and revise security policy standard and procedure to tackle emerging threats and regular changes. And then year 4 and 5, the main focus, the strategic focus will be continually conduct risk assessment. We'll create a culture that promotes innovation and continuous improvement in cybersecurity practices and technology. We have to stay up to date with the emerging threats and compliance requirements by engaging with partners, with industry partners and regular agency. Also, our tactical initiative will be to create a formal threat hunting program, improve security awareness, enhance threat detection and response capabilities. Our operational initiative will be regularly conduct tabletop exercises and simulation to test incident response and business continuity plan. We'll track and assess performance of security safeguards and technology through KPIs and metrics, and then we'll continuously review, update security policy standards and procedure to address evolving threats and business needs. Okay, so the purpose of the above plan is to make sure that we provide a comprehensive approach to information security over the next 3 to 5 years, while we will be focusing on strategic, tactical, operational priorities, while also addressing business objective, risk management consideration, and regulatory requirements. So by dividing the plan to this specific initiative for each year and evaluating suitable security solutions, organizations can develop now a robust security architecture that can prevent cyber security risks and safeguard critical assets and data. So we'll move to the key organizational roles. The key organizational roles that we have the executive management, which consists of the CEO, the CFO, and the COO. These people, they provide the strategic direction, allocate resources, and is committed to information security initiative. We have the CISO, who is the Chief Security Officer, who oversees the organization information security program. We have the IT team, which supervises the CISO in accountability for implementing security measures. We have the legal team, which is responsible for legal and regulatory requirement. We have the human resource, which is responsible for employee training and awareness program, background checks, and ensuring compliance with human resource related information. So we also have departmental heads and managers that are meant to implement measures within their department and to enforce, make sure there is a staff compliance. We also have the risk management team. We have internal audit and third-party vendors. Then we have the employees. So these are all the organizational roles. And then we have components of IT governance and cybersecurity framework. So we have regulatory compliance and frameworks that to make sure that we comply with all relevant regulation and industry standards, we will examine IT governance framework and cybersecurity framework. The NIST cybersecurity framework, this framework offers a structured method for managing information security risk. And so ensuring regulatory compliance within IT governance and cybersecurity framework, we have the regulatory alignment, we have policies and procedures, and then we have risk management. So under regulatory alignment, we make sure that IT governance and cybersecurity frameworks are aligned with relevant regulations and standards. We make sure that they identify regulatory requirements that are necessary, for example, for the GDPR, for HIPAA, for the PCI DSS or SOX, and then the policies and procedure will ensure that policies and procedure cover all required aspects by regulatory standards by reviewing and improving. Also make sure that the policy related to data protection, access control, incident response and compliance and monitoring are clear, comprehensive. So with risk management, we implement risk management processes that are strong enough to identify, assess, and mitigate compliance risk. They will regularly monitor, update risk management strategies to adapt to the ever-changing regulatory landscape. So ensuring regulatory compliance within IT governance and cybersecurity framework continues. So we have security control, We put in place efficient security controls, both technical and administrative, to comply with regulatory requirements. We ensure that controls are documented, implemented, tested to verify their effectiveness. We also have compliance, monitoring, and reporting. Under this, we have to establish procedures for monitoring and reporting compliance on a continuous basis. And then we have to conduct regular audits, assessment, and review to evaluate the effectiveness of this control. And then continuous improvement. We all know this is very important. So we have to establish processes and continuously improve to deal with changing regulatory requirements and emerging cybersecurity threats. And then above all, we have to create a culture that promotes compliance and cybersecurity awareness across the organization. So regulatory compliance and framework. Organizations can effectively guarantee regulatory compliance and reduce security risks by focusing on these key components in IT and cyber security. So we'll move to identify, formulating, and solving computing problems. So effective communication in computing problem solving. By using both oral and written skills to communicate effectively, with diverse audiences, computing professionals can streamline the process of identifying, formulating, and solving problems, resulting in a successful outcome and strengthen relationship with stakeholders. Those strong communication skills are necessary to effectively do the above. And now, how do we effectively communicate in computing problem solving? First, we have to identify the problems. We have to have a strong listening skills, educate ourselves on the requirements and challenges that has been communicated by our clients or users. We have to have strong questioning that ask pertinent questions to clear any confusion when you're gathering necessary information. And also we have to be actively engaged. We have to participate in discussions. And then we have now the problem solving steps. We have clearly defined the issue and its impact, analyze potential causes, we develop brainstorm and evaluate potential solution, we implement solution, put choosing solution into action, and then we evaluate, monitor the solution effectiveness as needed. So those are the steps to problem solving. So InfoSec plan alignment and support of Medicure's mission and vision. Aligning Medicure's InfoSec plan with information plan with mission and vision. The mission statement of MedSecure is, our goal is to provide healthcare technology solutions that are secure, reliable, resulting in improved patient care. And then our vision statement, our goal is to be the leading provider of healthcare IT solutions that are both innovative and trusted. And then we have the plan alignment. We have to secure healthcare solutions. We have to be innovative. We have to have a trusted solution, and then reliability. And then now we have the 3 to 5 years plan. So the 3 to 5 years plan for MedSecure will be that we'll create and implement advanced mechanism for detecting and preventing threats to safeguard patients' data and healthcare system. We have to upgrade the data encryption protocol to guarantee the confidentiality and integrity of sensitive healthcare information. We also have to enhance control measures to limit unauthorized access to healthcare system and safeguard patients' privacy. We have to conduct a regular security assessment and audit to identify and address vulnerability, thus guaranteeing the reliability and security of healthcare technology solutions. Then we have to provide staff with ongoing training and development to foster a culture of cybersecurity awareness and innovation. Thus, this plan is aligned with MedSecure's mission and vision statement to make sure that the efforts are consistent with its overreaching goals of providing a secure, a reliable, a innovative, and trusted healthcare solutions. So we have now the differences and evaluation of the cybersecurity framework. So we have to understand cybersecurity framework and its components. So here we are looking at policies, guidelines, standards, and procedures. So under policies, we know organization objectives and principles are defined by a high-level statement, e.g., for example, acceptable use of company resources. And then we also have guidelines. Guidelines are suggestion of best practices that provide guidance on attaining the policy goals. For example, guidelines for secure email usage might recommend avoiding to avoid opening attachment from unknown senders, or using strong inscription for sensitive or using such strong inscription for sensitive data. So also have standards. The compliance process requires detailed requirement or specification to be followed. For example, we have like a password complexity standard. And then for procedure, these are just like step-by-step instruction on how to perform specific tasks on activity does. For example, a procedure for incident response might detail the steps for reporting a security incident, escalating the issue, and containing the damage. Also, so we'll evaluate the cybersecurity framework, alignment with business need, comprehensiveness, scalability and availability, adaptability, integration with existing practices, support for continuous improvement. Examples of our cybersecurity framework are the NIST cybersecurity framework, ISO/IEC 27, and then the CIS controls. So for example, selecting the right framework, we have to consider the size of the business, industrial and regulatory requirement. We have to evaluate the ability to scale, adapt, and integrate with existing practices. We also have to examine the completeness and support provided by continuous improvement. So evaluation of cybersecurity frameworks, evaluation of cyber or examples of cybersecurity framework, and selecting the right framework. So for the evaluation, we have to evaluate it if it aligns with business needs, if it's comprehensive, scalability, integration with existing practices, or it support continuous improvement. Example of this, as I already mentioned, we have NIST, we have the ISO, and we have the CIS. So CIS control. So we also have selecting the right, what this entails before you select the right framework. So you have to consider the size of your business, the industry and regulatory requirement. You have evaluated the ability for scalability, adaptability, and integrating with existing practices, and also examine the completeness and support provided for continuous improvement. And then, so by understanding the above components of cybersecurity framework and evaluating them with key criteria, organization can select or choose the appropriate framework to develop a robust security program that meets their business requirements. And then those are the references that I got the materials, and that's the end of my presentation. If you have any question, I'm open to answer, and I'll be taking questions from now. Any questions? Okay. If we don't have any questions, thank you.